port. Ah yes, Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. So this game is actually a bundle of two games, so we'll be reviewing each one separately in today's video. 3D World is just a port of the Wii U game, and Bowser's Fury is an all-new mini 3D Mario experience exclusive to the Snitch one. So let's start with
Super Mario 3D World!
So, Super Mario 3D World is a very interesting take on the 3D Mario experience. It's very reminiscent of Super Mario 3D Land on the Nintendo 3DS. And the best way I can put it into words is that they basically took a 2D Mario and just used the formula in 3D. So you have your little board that you walk around and you have your different worlds. In this case, you have a lot of worlds. You have all your courses that go through the little world board, and then you get to the end and you have a castle, which is the boss fight. In this game, Bowser kidnapped a bunch of these little princesses and put them in jars, and you free each princess at every castle at the end of the world. But to get to the castle, you have to go through all the levels on the board first. Now, at the end, once you gather all the princesses, Bowser swoops back in and he will take them all again. So talking about the actual courses, they're pretty fun. Most of them are a decent size and are pretty cool looking. One of my favorite power-ups in this game is the cat ability, which was really heavily pushed in this game, and it's really fun to use. And honestly, the courses are basically like 2D courses. It's just they're expanded and they have more depth to them, which I like. It's just, if I'm being honest, I don't know how I like Sandbox Mario better. So at the end of the levels, you have your boss battles. So I just want to go over a few of the boss battles, but first we need to go over a few of the courses in the world. First of all, in World 1, you have the classic Super Bill Hill, which is like, you know, the famous course for the game, I guess you could say. It's definitely a fun area, and it leans heavily on that vibe that this game has, and you being a cat. Overall, this is definitely a fun level, one of my favorites, definitely zested. I like how if you're a cat, you can climb up walls, because that's just really nice. You'll even get this huge mushroom power-up that will turn you into Big Fat Daddy. And being Big Mario is really cool. At the end, you have your classic flagpole, like the 2D game, except it's in 3D. Another one of my favorites is Mount Beanpole in World 1. This one's really cool because you get to climb up a mountain, and there's these bouncy pads, and you can use the cat ability to help you climb up the mountain in cool ways and take out enemies. There's also POW Box that will help you reveal secret boxes you can't see. Overall, this level is definitely a fun level. There's another thing you'll need to do in every level, and that is collect moons. There are 3 stars in each level, and while you don't technically need them to progress, some of the castles will require a certain amount to unlock them. So you're going to want to collect them during that, and this also makes the levels fun because there's hidden mini levels inside the levels, and it's just kind of fun exploring. Although there's not much exploring to do since, like I said, it's not really open world or sandbox. And my last favorite level for World 1 is Roosie's Falls, or I think that's how you say it. Basically, you ride this cool balloon animal down this waterfall, and I really just love riding these things. It's so fun gliding in the water. It is a little harder to steer, but it makes it honestly fun. There's also these little creatures that you jump on, which will make you jump really high. And it's cool that there's multiple paths you can take. Some some lead you just a different way, some have moons. Overall, it's a really, really cool level. There's also obstacles you have to jump over, and it's really cool, although it can be hard because you can fall off. Real quick, here's a montage of the rest of my favorite courses, and then we'll talk more about boss battles. bosses in this game are relatively easy. The first few bosses are literally just like Bowser on his car, and you're having to chase him and dodge his attacks and ricochet his bombs at him. There were a few boss levels where it was an actual course, then a final boss. But honestly, for boss levels, they were very easy. The final boss level, which is basically where Bowser turned into a cat and he's climbing you up this building, you have to run away from him and then you punch him. It was a little hard, but it wasn't too bad, and you actually don't have any combat. Really, the challenge is just trying to run away from him and dodge his attacks, because once you get up to the top, you just punch him 3 times and that's it. So overall, the boss levels in this game are a little underwhelming. Overall, I definitely like this game. It is really fun, even though I honestly don't like the 3D, 2D formula where you have the jonky camera movement and the time. It's a really fun party game, I guess you could say. It's really fun to play with friends, and it's also really fun just to pick up every once in a while and play a course or two. And honestly, I do prefer this game over 2D Mario. I will say some of the courses feel a little bland, but most of them were pretty fun. And let's not forget the amount of courses. There is hundreds of courses in this game, because once you beat the game, you unlock a whole extra after game bonus. Now, I've beat this game, but I haven't got that far since I literally got this earlier last month. And yeah, there's not much of a story, but overall, it's really fun. Alright, let's move on to Bowser's Fury. These two games were bundled together for the Mario 35th anniversary, and Bowser's Fury is I guess you could say, a mini 3D Mario experience game that came with it that was all new. Basically, Bowser has turned super evil and he's covered in this black stuff, like sludge, I guess. And basically, he's trying to attack you. He's also supersized. And basically, what's so cool about this game is that it's an open world type of island. There's multiple islands in this little one area of an ocean that you can just freely and openly go to and complete all the challenges and levels without like any linearity, which is really cool. And honestly, I really hope this is the future of 3D Mario in some way. But basically, around every 5 minutes, Bowser will activate and he will try to attack you. You'll either have to wait out his attack or collect a cat shine, which will activate one of the lighthouses and put him back to sleep. Your main objective is to collect these cat shines by doing the various challenges and mini bosses around this small world. Overall, it is so fun doing all these little challenges, and I gotta say, I would probably put it above the other game in this bundle. But then once you collect enough cat shines, you'll activate the Giga Bell, which turns you into a ginormous cat, which you can finally actually battle Bowser. You'll have multiple cat shine goals that you'll have to get, and in the end, you will finally defeat him. Overall, it is a short game. Like I said, it's a mini 3D Mario experience, but it's a glimpse into what the future could be, and I love this game, and it is so much fun. The graphics are good. Well, they're not good, but they're good for the Switch. And it's just so fun exploring and getting all the cat shines. Now, that's not to say that there is some negative stuff. Bowser activating every 5 minutes got really annoying, especially near the end of the game where he activated more frequently. It was just like, oh, I want to play the game. I don't want to have to deal with you. So really, that is my only complaint for this game. Now, if this was supposed to be a full 3D Mario game, I would have a lot more since it's very small. But like I said, this is a mini 3D Mario experience. So honestly, besides the Bowser thing I had, there's no other complaints with this game. And yeah, it doesn't have a story, like it would rank 0 F- on story. But again, it's a mini Mario experience, almost like a demo, but it's longer than a normal demo. So yeah. Phew, 2 games down in 1 day. Man, I'm gonna need a rest after that. My vocal cords are tired. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see y'all in tomorrow's episode.